downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Crowell. And right away, he lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Manning going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Brissett on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Manning. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Manning under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, Brissett. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Watch time. Tie it right. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. The left side completion to Jones. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Desmond Bryant able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw, it's Manning. The reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. That's to the rookie tight end, Adam Shaheen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Manning. And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They go play action with Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. The give is to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A second down throw for Brissett. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. It's Brissett. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, here's Manning. And he's got Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a handoff to Crowell as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And an update from out west in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Second down following the run. They'll toss it to Crowell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Working from the gun, Manning. And able to find Decker. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. From the gun, it's Manning. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Isaiah Crowell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Come on!
first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. This will be caught at about the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Manning to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
To throw, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Looks to be right around the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Brissett now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
On play action, Brissett. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Willie Henry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They begin with a run by Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Manning the throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Manning on the bootleg. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. Throwing now is Manning. Going underneath for Charles. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And an update from out west in Oakland. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. But you got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. We're set on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a toss right to Crowell. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go on 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Charles. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Here's a give to Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Manning. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Isaiah Crowell, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. First down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Brissett again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the run, it's Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Manning now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Manning. To Decker over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. A first down carry here for Charles. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the play clock's running down. Off the bootleg. Manning. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys add on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
McManus now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the Ioannidis guy does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx
Maybe
it?
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Brissett to throw on first. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run with Crowell, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now Manning. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And McManus able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Manning going to throw here. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.